Welcome, I'm filming the ASUS ROG Phone 3, and today I'll show you how to go through the setup process of this device. And when you put it up for the first time, you'll be presented with this animation right here, welcome screen basically, and all you need to do now is simply choose your desired system language. So I'm actually going to stick with the one that is selected by default, English, but you are free to choose whichever language you want. So once you tap on your desired language, from there you want to tap on that let's go, and we have a little bit of a notifications here. Attention, do not insert a Type-C cable into the lower corridor. So it refers to the ones that is right over here. This is for the attachment and the cooling fan, so that is strictly for that and not actually Type-C port. So just disregard it and go to the next page, or you can connect to our device through Wi-Fi if you want to. So we can connect to Wi-Fi basically, or mobile network and Wi-Fi depending on how you want it. Now in here we don't actually have a skip button. I believe it's going to be right here somewhere, unless I reset the device incorrectly, which if it was actually logged into Google, I will need to confirm that. But in normal circumstances you should be able to skip it. So I believe I will need to verify it. Let me quickly put in the password. Yep, so I'm just going to connect, and there we go. So it is connected now. Now, normal circumstances, like I said, you should be able to skip it, and by skipping it you will lose the ability to log into Google account, and also I believe date and time will be set manually instead of automatically. So from here, let's just no, I'm not over the age of 16, cool. So let's progress further, and there should be, like I said, the verification. Oh, actually there isn't. So it looks like we just have to log into our Wi-Fi. So from here, you can sign into your Google account if you want to, or simply skip it. It's completely up to you. I'm gonna skip it. Then we have Google services, so scanning, location, and send user and diagnostic data. So if you don't want any of those, simply deselect them like so, and you can tap on accept at the bottom. Then default search provider, select whichever one you want. Probably majority of us will select Google because that's the most known one. I honestly don't know what the rest of them even are, never used them, never seen them. So let's tap on next from here. Review additional apps, Stadia. So if you don't want Stadia, then you can deselect it. If you do, then check it on. It doesn't really, Stadia doesn't really interest me, so I'm gonna deselect it and tap on OK. So this will basically not install Stadia on the device. Then on the next page we have protect your phone. So here we can set up face recognition, fingerprint, and PIN pattern or password. Now if you choose one of the two first options, so face recognition or fingerprint, or even both of them if you want to, you are required to set up a PIN pattern or password. You cannot have either one of those options without actually a physical way of unlocking the device. That's due to the fact that if something happens to, well, your face or your finger, you will be completely locked out of your device. But with actual, like for instance numbers, you can tell or punch them in without any kind of problem, unless your device screen doesn't work. So, but that's just assuming it's damaged. So I'm gonna select a pattern here. So let's go with just a pattern. So draw it, continue, redraw it again, confirm, and it's set. Then we have notification on the lock screen. So this will allow you to moderate how notifications are visible when the device is locked. So if you don't want someone peeking on your notifications when you're not by your phone and someone is really annoyingly nosy, you can basically select it to not show any notifications, so don't show notifications at all, and that will make it look like even when you get a notification when the device is locked, there will be nothing visible on the lock screen. Now these options are completely up to you. If you don't want such an extreme option, you can tone it down to just show you what kind of app gave you notifications, and you also have the typical normal one where basically it shows notifications normally. Then we have protect your phone. Your screen has been set, obviously it has been set up. Okay, so next page, set up air triggers. So this is for the air triggers, what they call, which are right here and here. And this is primarily for gaming. I believe this will determine how hard you have to press them. So let me quickly check. So yeah, as you can see, if I just gently tap it, it sets it to like 2. If I hold it really hard, it sets it to, well, way higher, as you can see. I believe this is for the squeezing actually, so it works like this. As you can see, it lights up the sides of it. Okay, so you can select whatever you want. I believe there is a shortcuts that you can assign to just squeezing the device if you want to. So I just tap on apply. Squeeze force a level. We already did set that up. Okay, good enough. A trigger setup is complete. Nice. So let's progress further. And on the next page we have the ASUS basically product registry page. So in here you would provide your email, set up an account if you don't have one, and register your product on the ASUS website. But if you don't want to, you can simply just skip it and disregard it. ASUS and data transfer. So here you can restore your device from an old device to this one. So if you, for instance, have like a busted phone like this one, I do, I could just basically transfer all the data from this older device to the new one, hassle-free. Basically everything there would be nice. So I'm gonna skip it anyway right now. We don't want to do that, or at least I don't. That will take probably several hours. And then lastly here throughout the setup we have the ability to choose the theme. So we have the default one, which is this kind of like themed one. It looks it has a couple different icons, as you can see. If you click on it, the dialer and a couple camera and other apps look a little bit different than they normally do. So if you're not a fan of this kind of well, a bit more gamery look, then you still have the default one with what I would call, this is kind of like the, I believe pixels look really similar to this. So this is more along your lines as it is for me. Just select it, classic, confirm, setup complete, and there we go. The device is fully now set up. So ROG, oh, this is one last thing. I'm gonna just show it off really quickly how it works. This is more of a little funsy that ASUS added. It doesn't really serve any purpose. Basically the setup right now is complete, so if you click on close, it's gonna go to your home screen. But if you want to check this out, you will need to get your box that the device came in, which I do have it right over here. There we go. And what you want to do is, as you can see, there's the box. Now I did put it the wrong way, at least the top of it, so let me just... There we go. So normally this is what we're looking for, as you can see. So I'm gonna place it down. Now this will be a little bit tricky to actually show, so I'm gonna try to maybe see if this will, yep, this will should work. So right now if I press on start, it will turn on the camera. Let's just tap on continue. Okay, allow. And there we go. So at once, there we go. As you can see, it launches the camera. Now this is still this. So you can see, you can look around this basically. And then apart from this, it's just a simple little game that they added. It's a really neat kind of thing that they did. I kind of found it really interesting. And then once you basically tap on start, it's just gonna launch the game, right? And there we go. But there's not much more to it. It's just a simple game. So I'm gonna leave it. So that is basically how you go through the setup of this device. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.